Report.net. That's membership.ringsidereport.net.
While you wait for the start.
All right, the Salt Poppy just got knocked out. Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis is next. We're going to watch it with you. Watch it with us.
Start.
Yes, indeed. I'm here. AJ is here. We are ready.
Oh my God.
We are ready.
Salty ain't no Packy, man. That was like something, man. Salty went down. You see how hard he hit the canvas?
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
Slush Puppy got knocked out by Slim
Jim.
Slim
man.
Albahair.
Listen, man, very slim guy, very tall.
These guys are
Getting inside the pocket, man. He was actually boxing pretty well. Left, rights, uppercuts. Then he took him out with that left. Ref stopped it. He was knocked down earlier. But, man, Salty ain't no Packy. That's for sure. No Pacquiao.
yeah,
Might be a
he's
YouTube
not.
sensation, but
He's definitely not Manny Pacquiao.
Damn.
He's a YouTuber, Salt Poppy, and he just got knocked out in like the third or fourth round of his fight, whatever that was. I am learning tonight, or I guess this afternoon, that there are a lot of YouTubers turn boxers. Is this a thing now where you like gain popularity by doing irritating videos on YouTube, and then I think when your child audience grows up, you need to give them something more adult to sink their teeth into, so boxing is the way? I think that's what maybe the Paul brothers and KSI started. They seem to be the innovators of this new genre of entertainment, but it seems to be a thing where, like, if you make videos for kids and teens, those kids and teens grow up in 5 or 6 years, and you got to stay with the times and keep giving them entertainment, so you give them these weird boxing matches. I think that's what's happening. I mean, they're not really good at boxing. I saw a lot of boxing matches this afternoon. One of them was a tag team boxing match, which was really weird. 2 guys, one guy in a corner, one guy in another corner, like 4 guys total, and they were doing tags like wrestling. It was weird. That was one of the first matches I saw. A lot of non-skilled boxers doing boxing in a packed arena. Full of people.
It's packed, man. It's jammed. It's a sold-out venue. There's like millions of people around the world watching this. It's insane, dude. And this is something, and I bring it up all the time because I know there's a lot of new listeners here. But years ago, man, I called it before Rogan. I called it before Helwani and Chael Sonnen and all the rest. In fact, I even called it before Dave Simon. Super Dave Simon that's sitting right next to me here, or sort of kind of sitting. I called it first, motherfucker. I said it back then. I said, you know what? I said the Logan brothers, especially Jake Paul.
The Logan brothers.
Well, the Paul brothers. Logan. I got him confused with the other Logan, who's a fan of our show now. Listen, all to say is that Jake Paul, when I saw him fighting that YouTube fight, when my nephew called me and told me, listen, the best boxers are fighting, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? It's a Thursday night. No good boxers are fighting on a Thursday night. He goes, no, the best boxers in the world. I went to this YouTube place, and I saw that there was over hundreds of thousands of people paying $20 a pop to watch Jake Paul fight some other YouTuber, which I didn't even know that these guys were stars. I had no idea who the fuck these guys were. But I called Dave right away, and I said, Dave, man, you better get on. And Dave, he's resisting. He's like, fuck that. I'm not. What are you talking about? There's no boxing, whatever, blah, blah. Dave got on, and by the time Dave got on, they were already in the millions of subscriptions at $20 a pop, and the crowd was like 30,000 people to see the first fight of Jake Paul. And I remember saying this, and I said it, and people made fun of me. I said, Jake Paul, whoever this kid is going to change the face of sports. I said it. I said, there's something behind this that not even Conor McGregor was able to get that many people at that time, in some sense. We're with this Jake Paul.
Man.
And here we are today.
Right.
Listen, man.
It's
Dave,
not changing the face of sports, man.
It is, man.
It's
Here
not.
we are talking. If I would have told you, Dave Simon, 5 years ago that we would be doing a live watch-along again for Jake or Logan Paul or a KSI, you'd be telling me the same thing that Angelo and the rest told me. Shut the fuck up. And I'm telling you, here we are today, and it's all over the news. And to be honest, the lead up to this fight with with Logan Paul.
Stop it with
because
this.
people
Stop
love
it with this YouTubers
you know
bringing us here. That's not why we're here.
Oh, yeah.
We're here because Dillon Danis talked a gang of shit on Twitter. We are here because of Dillon Danis. When this fight was announced, no one cared. No one cared that Logan Paul was going to box Dillon Danis. The reaction was, huh? Okay. Dillon Danis is boxing now? Whatever. I thought he was a jiu-jitsu guy.
Four-time
And
world
then
champion.
Dillon Danis got on his Twitter fingers, and he started going and going and going and going, and he got attention, and he got a lawsuit, and he got a lot of hype, and he got a lot of interest in this fight. Because we want to see what happens when you talk so much shit about a man's fiance, and then you have to go in there and fight him. How does that work out? Especially with Dillon Danis, who is a noted puller-outer of fights. Famously pulling out of many, many fights. So he's not only talking a lot of shit, you wonder, is he actually going to show up? Because you talk all this shit, you better show up, man. And now, I mean, people didn't believe that it was going to happen. Excuse me. But it is going to happen. And they are here, and they have shown up, and now they are going to fight each other in a boxing ring, and who knows what that's going to look like. So far, this card has been an absolute joke. I've been tuning in and out because who really cares? It's not real fighting. I'm watching real fighting right now. I'm watching the UFC right now. There's prelims going on. Dixon, Alexieva. And,
listen, man,
and that's the real fight that's going on. This is not a real fight. We're watching it because it's a crazy show, right? But I think that you have to be honest and say, look, we're not tuning in for KSI and Tommy Fury, which is the main event. We're not tuning in even because of Logan Paul, who is a star and a WWE star and a known guy. We're tuning in because of what Dillon Danis has said to Logan Paul, and we want to see what Logan Paul's going to do about it. That's why we're here.
Man.
We're here because Dillon Danis. Not because of Logan Paul, not because the Paul brothers or the Logan brothers or however you want to call them changed the face of sports. That's not what happened. This fight has a lot of hype because Dillon Danis has done a really good job of drawing the people in. Like Johnny North says in the chat, Danis trash talk did draw. Like Miss Brooklyn says in the chat, love these guys. I agree with you, Miss Brooklyn. I love these guys too. Me and AJ, I think she's talking about, so that's cool. Shout out Lauren. Cool. Shout out Johnny. Shout out Helium. Shout out Doug Hepburn. Shout out everybody tuning in live. BTT Canada. Bob Burgers. Everybody tuning in live on the chat. We appreciate you tuning in on a Saturday afternoon. But I'm not going to let you sit here, AJ, and go, hey, these guys have changed the face of sports and everybody's tuning in for this. We wouldn't be tuning in for this. We wouldn't be tuning in for this unless Dillon Danis had done what he has done. You know, like, this is all about what Dillon Danis has done. Shout out Wagner195 watching from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil in the house. Shout out Wagner on Rumble. Shout out Eagle 999, Jerry G69. My boys out on Rumble. Shout out to everybody tuning in on Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, all the things. Kick.
Spotify,
this is not
radio,
real sports.
Listen,
I'm watching a commercial for porn on the goddamn boxing card. They're like, Fansly, come see all the ladies we got on this. They're advertising porno sites on the goddamn fighting. That's not real fighting. That's not real sports. Don't give me that nonsense.
Listen, man, it could have been worse. If De La Hoya was there, he'd be doing cocaine in between his intermissions. But I'm going to tell you something.
Well, I think Connor's going to be there, so there's still hope.
Well, Connor, there'll be a lot of property. There's still hope.
He's on USADA now, though, so you never know.
I'm telling you, man, what a crazy week and a crazy day. In fact, listen, I believe he changed the face of sports. There's no doubt about it. And just a quick shout out to a listener who might be listening. I bumped into him today. He said to say hello to Dave Simon, one of the greatest legends of MMA in both the UFC, Bellator. I met him this afternoon We chatted it up. Yes, the one and only who will be watching the Logan Paul, probably watching us right now live. Johnny North is saying, who is it? I'm going to tell you who it is. Rory MacDonald, man. One of the greatest fighters in UFC. Actually, he's on the UFC Hall of Fame for one of his fights. Bellator champion, champion of champions. Man, I met it, talked with him today. Super nice guy. He's in shape, man. You know, look, man. You know what's crazy? Rory MacDonald, man, one of the greatest fighters that, walked into any octagon. But here he is, Logan Paul and Dillon Danis, who are going to make more money than probably a lot of these ex-UFC fighters. Think about it. So who didn't change the face of sports? That's what I'm saying, Dave. The money is there. You know, I'm telling you. It's just a matter of time before we see Conor McGregor stepping into a boxing ring with these guys.
This is not real.
I'm telling you.
This is a sideshow. This is a fight card filled with YouTubers. I don't know who any of these people are. This is not real, okay? This is not, next week we have real fights. Next week we've got Islam Makhachev. We've got Alexander Volkanovski. We've got Khamzat Chimaev. We've got Kamaru Usman. Next week we've got real fights. This is not a real fight card. This is not real.
Listen, it's not real, but man, everybody
we're watching
whatever time it is.
We are
Eastern,
watching
man,
it, though, for some reason, right? We're watching it.
Listen, man, but you got to admit, leading up to this fight, man, Dillon Danis was the troll of all trollers, man. He's the king of troll. He got into Logan's head, and I think Logan got into Danis's head on the last conference that they had. I think when he brought out Gordon Ryan, and Gordon Ryan came out and said, listen, man, I need someone to wash my car, so get the fight over and, get to wash my car. It got into Danis's head. He was pissed. I mean, Logan Paul probably got trolled like crazy, but Logan was able to come out with some nice doozies. He brought out the bodyguard that choked out Danis. He brought out Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator and, approached
Which was
Dillon
weird.
Danis. Yeah, it was funny because he's calling Danis a predator. Apparently, he has some shit on him. I'm telling you, man, this is gonna get wild. And then you got Gordon Ryan, the greatest jiu-jitsu fighter right now in the world. Dillon Danis can't say much, man. Even though he's a 4-time world champion, it ain't gonna be that easy going up against a Gordon Ryan. I'll tell you that. But I think that bothered him the most. You could see Danis was pissed.
You mean Gordon would tap him in under 5 minutes? I think that's what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, look, Dillon Danis is a great jiu-jitsu fighter, 4-time world champion. There's no doubt about it. Those guys from Brazil, they know what I'm talking about. But the thing is that, he's still a great fighter when it comes to the grappling game. But Gordon Ryan obviously is at a different level. But I would love to see it. I would love to see Dillon Danis go up against Gordon Ryan. If Dillon Danis is able to beat Logan, that might happen. Plus, they still have an MMA fight that they got to get to. So that was apparently agreed upon. I think it's going to happen.
Oh, my God. Why do you keep believing in this stuff? You said the same thing when Jake Paul boxed Nate Diaz. You're like, oh, they're going to do an MMA fight after this. And I said, no chance. They're never going to do it. And they're not doing it.
Listen, Jake Paul is training, man, hardcore. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. This is just part of the wheel, man. It's going to go from boxing, then it's going to go into MMA, and then it's going to go, well, obviously Logan is already in pro wrestling. But I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. And who wouldn't want to watch it? I want to watch it. Everybody else is going to watch it. And we're going to do a pay-per-view or we're going to do a watch-along as well when the time happens. But the thing is this is what I'm trying to say is look at the crowd that's there, man. It's ridiculous. You got kids in there from 6, 7, 8 years old. A lot of teens, young adults, man. This is the core that is following these guys, dude. Too bad they don't come to ringside, man. We need your dineros, man. Send us some of your dineros.
Well, they're watching this afternoon. They're definitely tuning in, seeing what's happening on the Ringside Report network.
I like what Andy Burrows says, man.
Andy Burrows, yeah, we're getting some good comments on YouTube. I'm seeing Andy Burrows says, Dave, bro, this is what boxing has come to. KSI, give me real boxing. And Fred Garcia says, did Logan and Dillon fight yet? No, they have not fought, Fred. And also, why aren't you on the show right now, Fred, if you're in the chat? What's the deal? How dare
This
you?
is our show, man. Look at that. Ringside Report. One of our guys who's supposed to be on there is like just chatting away because Freddie's probably toasted like as a bun, man. He's just hanging back with his Cheetos, watching us, and is like, "Fuck this, man."
He's watching ADCC apparently. Well,
is he? Yeah. Keep us posted, Freddie. It's true. I forgot about that.
ADCC's on now.
Damn, there's a lot of fighting going on today.
Who's doing ADCC? That's today? I didn't know that was today. Fred's always on the grappling. Fred's, he's following that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu real close.
I just saw what came in. Well, looks like Brandon Reed won, man.
Oh, yeah?
Keep us posted, Freddie. I can keep you posted that Slim beat Salt Pappy.
Brandon Reed is an absolute monster. Have you been around Brandon Reed, AJ? You know who Brandon Reed is?
Yeah. This is all the future right here. This is where Gordon Ryan's going to be meeting in the near future. So you better juice
Brandon
on,
Reed
buddy.
is a very highly skilled wrestler, American wrestler. He's been in Montreal doing jiu-jitsu. He's been around to different gyms. He was at 10th Planet for a little bit. And I got a chance to watch this guy roll and kind of do his thing. And I follow him on Instagram now. He's a beast. Brandon Reed is legit. So I'm happy to see him having success at the ADCC.
And it's nice to see some Montreal ties as well. That's the cool part.
Yeah, he's the real deal. He's very impressive. So Fred has got his eye on that for us, watching the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the ADCC, 2-day event. Today they're cutting down to 32 fighters per division. Yeah, it's massive, the ADCC.
Well, the
Huge
last
tournament.
ADCC was we saw Brianna St. Marie fighting, who was from Montreal, one of the top, actually probably the second best jiu-jitsu fighter in the world right now. So it's great to see Montreal,
and also,
in the mix.
Speaking of Montreal, Fred also giving us the report. Pierre-Olivier Leclerc from TriStar also made it to tomorrow's competition, and Olivier Taza did as well. Olivier Taza, Pierre-Olivier Leclerc, both two local phenoms in jiu-jitsu for sure. So
Jesus, man.
Nice to see Montreal
man.
having success
Back
at
on
the
the scene.
ADCCs.
That's
Congratulations.
awesome,
yeah. Sweet. And shout out to Rory MacDonald, who's definitely
Rory
watching here
MacDonald,
this
man.
afternoon. We love you, Rory. We miss watching
AJ.
you in the octagon. Rory MacDonald. I'll never forget Rory MacDonald throwing Nate Diaz through the air at the Sky Dome in Toronto. I'm pretty sure it was at the Sky Dome. That was the Jake Shields card. It was right before Randy Couture got his tooth knocked out by Lyoto Machida with that crane kick. Rory MacDonald had a fight. It was Rory versus Nate, and Rory just beat the shit out of Nate Diaz. Nate had no business fighting at 170, especially against an elite 170 like Rory. So shout out to Rory MacDonald. I hope he's watching. I hope he's having a nice weekend with the family here in Montreal. I thought he moved back to BC.
No, he's here, man. He lives in Montreal. But just a quick shout out to India, man, for sure. We have great fans in India.
Shout out India.
Our second biggest fans for the Ringside Report is really from India, man. We have great fans out in India. You know what I mean? We love your food. We love your food, dude. And shout out. But just quickly to Rory MacDonald, man. It's incredible. We saw him fighting in Ottawa, if I'm not mistaken, way back when he fought. I think it was Wonder Boy. You remember that fight?
What? Sorry, I'm watching the UFC, AJ. I'm not listening to you.
UFC right
I'm watching real fights. Melissa Dixon, who was on the Team Dave 420 parlay, first one, checked off. Melissa Dixon just won a unanimous decision. Team Dave parlay, Dixon, Martinez, Maya were 1 for 3, so 1 down, 2 to go on the Team Dave UFC Vegas parlay. Melissa Dixon with a unanimous decision. I just wanted to hear the scorecards, make sure that the judges didn't screw that one up.
Or you just wanted to say dick. Listen, I was going to say, did you hear what I said earlier? When I said when we were in Ottawa.
Yeah, we saw Wonder Boy fight Rory. Yeah, that was a good one too.
Yeah, that was a great fight. Remember Rory when he was trying to do that front roll to get the leg lock on Wonder Boy? It was incredible, man. If he would have been able to, it was stuff that you never seen in the UFC. Like Rory was like a magician. He was coming out with things that you would see in like martial art movies. I mean, the guy was just a specialist, a tactician, man. He was a magician. But man, that fight with Wonder Boy was incredible. And I remember me and Dave. Dave was lucky. I was sitting in the rafters, man, with a couple of guys from the MMA scene. We were sweating our nuts off. We were up at the top rafters. I probably lost about 10 to 12 pounds just sweating away. We were drinking and sweating. And Dave had it all good at the. I think you were right at ringside, if I'm not mistaken. You were pretty close.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah,
you know,
were
I may
down.
have. I think no. I'm pretty sure I watched it in the arena. I was in the arena.
Yeah,
I was down somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. That was an amazing fight, man.
I remember that card. I spent
incredible.
a lot of it outside. They had a media center set up outside because it was so hot in that building, and it was very nice
crazy.
outside, very comfortable. You know.
And AJ was like dying at the top, man.
Yeah. Well.
Talk about who gets the ringside like privilege, eh?
I mean, AJ, I know that you're Hollywood AJ, but we all know who the real big time guy is on this show. It's me.
I was like, like a C-star in Hollywood, man, at the top rafters. It was crazy. Me and the guys that were up there, at one point, people were taking off their shirts. It was crazy, man. One person fainted, and I was trying to figure out why there was like young kids up there. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that building in Ottawa that night had no air conditioning. Leor with a comment, way too much Ariel Helwani on this boxing card. Yeah, he's on this, right? Ariel Helwani is like, I love Ariel Helwani's whole shtick is like, I'm a serious journalist. And then every time you see him outside of his own like media stuff, he's in like WWE or Logan Paul, Dillon Danis. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't have it both ways, man. You can't be like serious MMA journalist and then also like, I'm the host of American Gladiators. It's like, no, dude. It's not, you can't, it's not the same.
I like Danis when he goes up to Ariel. He's like,
money.
Hey, Ariel, you got a new shirt today? Like, Ariel has this shtick where he wears always those like, lumberjack type of shirts.
Yeah.
But Danis is so funny, man. I got to tell you, man, Danis would make a great comedian. Where's James Boom Boom when we need him?
Logan Paul is making the walk right now.
Shit, it's happening, guys.
Are you seeing this?
I'm seeing this, man. Look at this guy. He's got his prime gold chain.
He's got Prime on his robe, all pink robe with some Prime written on it, big Prime chain. He's got his brother Jake Paul walking him to the ring. This has actually happened. Logan Paul is walking into the ring, and he's going to box Dillon Danis here.
He's got the U.S. flag going there, man. This is it.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay, this is going to happen. Dillon Danis is going to show up. Now, do you think Dillon Danis is going to shoot a takedown? Do you think Dillon Danis is going to go for some jiu-jitsu? Do you think he goes for a leg lock? Do you think he does something outside of boxing in this, or we get a clean fight? There's Gordon Ryan also in the corner of Logan Paul. Gordon Ryan is in the corner right there, standing next to Jake Paul, is the king, Gordon Ryan. So if Dillon does try any jiu-jitsu, Gordon will be able to nullify that pretty quick.
Look at that. You even got Michael Buffer in the ring, man. This is crazy.
Michael Buffer's here. We got a lady with tattoos behind him.
Hello.
Everything's going on. No Triple H, Johnny says.
He's
no
there,
Triple
man.
H.
You never know. He might be there. You've
There's
got the
Dillon
leopard skin
Danis.
for Danis. Look at that sexy beast.
Does he have Melvin Gillard in his corner? Who's that guy?
All the way from Armenia.
I'm also watching Terrence McKinney walk out because the UFC's on and Terrence McKinney's about to fight, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So put that on the shelf for now.
What do you mean?
Take a look at Danis. Look at Danis, man. He's in shape. Anyone who wanted to dispute Danis and his athletic abilities, man, let me tell you, this guy is a beast. And if anybody has some, Logan did get some boxing experience. It's going to be interesting, and I'm on your side. I think there's going to be something that's going to be other than boxing in this fight. I think he's going to go for a choke or some leg lock or something crazy. I hope it doesn't happen and he keeps it clean, not to taint boxing because this is supposed to be boxing here. But again, you got Dillon Danis, dude. He's been doing some crazy shit.
This
and if
is
anything
wild.
could happen,
this is wild. They're actually going to do it.
If he goes for jiu-jitsu, you know that Gordon Ryan's jumping in, eh? Then it'll go from boxing to a grappling match like this. And I can see this happening, man. This is the kind of stuff that, the YouTube followers are probably going to love. I wonder what Mike Tyson's thinking right now watching
Here we
this.
go. Dillon Danis.
Look at the crowd, man. They're jumping.
Logan
they're
Paul. Tail of the tape.
Damn, this is actually the... Listen, man, this should have been the main event. No offense to Tommy Fury, man. You know,
are we sticking around for the main event?
Yeah,
for
sure, man. We got to have fun with that, man, because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
There we go, man.
Tyson
Brian,
Fury
who's
was in the building. I saw Tyson Fury.
Man, this is exciting, actually.
Interviewed.
What did he say?
Oh, yeah, the tail of the tape was not quite accurate, was it? That's all right. I think we listed Logan Paul at 6'7", 268 pounds. That's accurate. That's what he is, right?
Yeah, when he's high on coke.
No, that's fine. We're just exaggerating. This is a joke fight, so we're doing a joke tail of the tape. It was intentional.
Listen,
are we doing
Johnny North, man.
Oh, we're doing
doing
national anthems now? American anthems?
Of course, man. Damn right. It's boxing. Oh, say
Yo, are they booing the national anthem?
What? Are you serious?
Well, it's in England. I don't know. Maybe they don't like it.
That's not cool.
It sounds like there's boos going down. Are they booing? Are you booing America? There's no booing America.
Damn, that's not cool.
I don't know if they're booing, but it sounds like they might. I mean, come on. A crowd in Manchester that's coming to see this dumb
Let's hear this
show.
Let's hear it,
They might
Dave.
boo. No, we can't hear it.
Wow, that's
I
not
think
cool.
they're booing the anthem, though. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. But
listen, man, they're ripped over there, man. Everybody, did you see how many people were dancing and jumping, man?
That's what I'm saying. What the hell? Why does that keep happening? I'm saying the people that are showing up to a Dillon Danis Logan Paul fight, spending hard-earned money to go to a Dillon Danis Logan Paul fight, they might boo the national anthem. You know, might be that type of crowd.
Listen,
Manchester,
man,
they get rowdy in Manchester, you know?
Listen, man, that's what I'm going to say. Like, if you got any of the soccer hooligans, which I'm pretty sure are there, it's going to get nuts.
Why are they doing the anthem? That is a good question, Leor. I don't understand why this is happening. I'd like the fight to just happen. There we see the coach and Todd Grisham, who are on the call, which makes this even more WWE. Todd Grisham and Jonathan Coachman both used to work for the WWE, and they both did commentary for the WWE, and now they're on commentary for this card. Grisham and the coach. Wow. They couldn't get JR or Shivani. They really had to go for the lower end of WWE commentators. Jerry Lawler said, I'm not traveling to Manchester for this.
I thought I just saw Triple H, or am I seeing things?
I did not see Triple H. I think that was an old lady. I think that was Logan Paul's mom, not Triple H. I could see how you'd make that mistake. But I think it was Logan Paul's mom.
I think there's probably like what? How many would you figure are in the crowd? Like 60,000?
I would say about 6.3 million in the crowd right now. It's the biggest crowd known to man. It's crazy.
This is
Traffic's
it, man.
Gonna be
this
awful.
is a blockbuster.
I can't tell how many people are in the crowd. I don't know.
I'd say about 60.
16,000. 60?
No.
It's not 60.
Yeah,
it's not
man, that's
a stadium.
monster of a
They're not
place.
in a stadium. They're in an arena. There's no arena in the world that holds 60,000
Okay, so
people.
maybe 30. Looks
It's
more
not
than that,
30
Dave.
either. It's
Look,
not
there's
30.
4.
It's maybe,
Listen, man,
I'd say it's at most 22. At most.
Man, let's bet on that. We got to bet on this. See who's the closest. I'd say, honestly speaking, looking at it, I'd say about 42. 35 to 42.
Okay. Well, there are ways to figure that out. Like, you know.
Yeah, but keep in mind, there's also the floor, man. It's not like the outside; it's the floor, and it's packed like sardines in there, man.
Okay. The capacity for this arena, AJ.
Yeah, but keep in mind the floor.
The capacity for boxing in this arena, 21,000. What did I say? At most 22,000.
Yeah, but you know what?
And what did you say? 42,000?
I said 35 to 42.
No, you said 42.
I said 35 to 42, motherfucker.
Anyways, I was right. If we're
Not
playing
yet,
prices
dude.
right, I have won.
No. Well, not yet, bud. You got to remember, there's still all the floor. What you're talking about is just like
no.
the
I looked up the
side.
boxing capacity, not capacity. The box for boxing. 21,000.
Where's Freddie when we need him?
How many thousands of seats extra do you think they could fit on the floor?
That size there? Look at it, dude. Look at the sardines in there, man. Like, that's a lot.
Math was not your strong suit in school, was it?
No, it wasn't actually. You're right.
I'm not surprised. Like, I don't understand.
I mean, to be honest, I'm sure it wasn't like the greatest for either of these two fighters. And look where they are. They're making millions. Oh, here we go, man.
What is going on?
The stare down is. What's going on? Why did he walk away?
Logan Paul telling Dillon he forgives him. They're doing a weird stare down. I don't know what is going on here. Now Logan's got his mouthpiece in. Logan's got a cut on his face, too, from the microphone that Dillon threw at him at the weigh-in yesterday. And Logan
Logan
is just...
What did they say,
Logan
man?
is telling him he forgives him, and Logan was interviewed before, and he said he wants to forgive him before the fight and not fight with emotion because he wants to have his, emotions in check. So he's telling Dillon at the stare-in before they fight now, I forgive you.
No, man, he's trying to get into his head, man. He's trying to drop his guard, man. He doesn't want, Danis to come in like a beast. Smart move by Logan, man. Smart move. Here we go, guys. It's about to go down.
Dillon Danis, Logan Paul are in the ring. They are clearing the ring of all the people right now, trying to get everybody out. And
here we go, guys.
And here we go.
And this is it. We are having a boxing match. Dillon Danis, Logan Paul are boxing.
Wow, Danis is laughing, man.
Is he? It's
Danis
round one of a possible 6.
Look, Danis is keeping a really high guard and just egging on Logan to throw those punches and smiling at him. And Logan's throwing his jabs, 1-2, body punches, 1-2. And Danis is keeping such a high guard. And he's not throwing much. He didn't throw anything, really. Now
he hasn't thrown anything. Now they're clinching up, and they're kind of throwing little dirty boxing shots, both complaining about shots to the back of the head. Well, the ref telling Danis to watch it, then Danis complaining about Logan. Ref warning them both there. But, Danis keeping that really high guard. He's talking to him.
Now he's got kind of this high Philly stance kind of thing.
Logan is just kind of jabbing, a couple jabs to the body.
But Danis is kind of doing this peekaboo style, and just egging him on, just smiling and keeping that really high guard, man. Basically, closed in, looking through the peephole kind of thing and bouncing back and forth, dropping his guard now. Logan
he just got popped there. Logan,
got popped.
Logan got one through, and Dillon doesn't seem to have much of an answer so far. He's
just trying to wear him down.
He's just defending with a high guard, just keeping his hands up. But other than keeping his hands up and kind of moving around, he hasn't offered anything as far as offense, and he has been hit a few times now, and he's just laughing it off. You can laugh it off all you want, but you're laughing your way to a decision loss, which is fine if that's the goal. I don't know. Is this even a real fight? Does it go to a decision?
Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is that, look, it could be just a strategy by Dillon just to, he got a nice right. Danis threw a nice right and got
Logan with another heavy right hand. Did you pick Dillon Danis to win this?
Yep, I took Danis to win.
I took Logan Paul, obviously, because he is going to win. AJ, just so we know, you are biased towards Dillon Danis while you're commenting on this fight. So we're clear.
I'm not being... Listen, I'm not. I'm just saying that he hasn't been throwing anything, but the right that he threw, clocked Logan, man. Logan has his arms dropped. You can see that he's not even, defending here. He's just having his...
He doesn't need to defend because Dillon Danis is throwing nothing back. He's not throwing punches. Logan is landing way more punches in this round.
Sure, he's going to win the first round.
And is clearly winning this round.
Out.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to tire him out. Look what's happening right now, Dave. Open mouth, Logan. I'm telling you, Danis, if he's playing a strategy, he's going to just tire out Logan and come in heavy in the second. Whoa, he went for a quick right, just sailed.
And they missed.
You see, Logan looks tired, man. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. He won that first round because there was absolutely no offensive threat from Danis, but the few punches that he got in were on the mark, and they were heavy. I just think that he was trying to gas Logan, coming like to give up that first, let him throw everything, and you can see that his guard, Logan's guard, went right down, man. And believe me, when you're tired in boxing, it's hard to keep that guard up. You keep your arms down. Hopefully, you get that circulation and you try to come back. But that's a bad sign in the first round. If you're dropping your gloves, it's not because he was like so confident that Dillon wouldn't hit him. It's because he was tired. That's my opinion.
So Logan Paul easily wins that second round, clearly wins, the first round. And AJ thinks that Logan is tiring, but Dillon really didn't offer much in the way of offense in the first round. Logan landed way more punches, and we're on to the second round now. And we'll see how this one goes. Round 2 of a potential 6.
Long rounds. Whoa, nice. Man, Logan got in with a nice straight. He's going to the body. Logan's throwing like the shots. Dillon is still using that high guard. Let's see what he can do here. Let's go, baby. Let's throw them. Let's turn this into a boxing match. Whoa.
They clinch up a bit. Dillon tries to throw on the break.
I thought,
hits air.
I thought he was going to.
He hit air, man. You're getting excited about, I don't know what.
It's just like exciting, man. I just want to see some action, man.
I do too.
Did he just get hit in the nuts?
Dillon? I don't think so. I mean, he's hitting him right at the belt line. Logan landing a jab. Dillon laughs. Logan landing a hook and another hook to the body. Dillon kind of stumbled. Logan landing another combination. Dillon is just not throwing a lot. I'd like him to throw more.
It's almost like he's either waiting for the right punch, tiring him out. I mean, look.
I think he's just not seeing an opportunity because Logan's not giving him the opportunities that he's looking for. And Logan is staying in his face. Every time Dillon kind of settles, Logan just fires the jab. Every time Dillon looks to settle and maybe throw, Logan throws first. And he's hitting him with a bunch of shots right now. And Dillon has no offense. Logan Paul looking good in round 2. He just fired a big combination at him.
Let's go, boys.
Dillon is talking. They're standing and staring at each other, and Dillon's just talking. Logan threw a jab to the body, and Dillon just kind of turned and was like, what? Which was weird.
Man, that was weird, man. Like, no one, like, you got to turn on the heat, bud. Don't look at Logan. Logan's throwing.
He didn't even look at Logan. He looked at, like, the crowd after Logan landed a punch to the body. Like, you call that a punch?
Dillon
getting nailed with some big shots. Logan Paul is turning it on and smashing him to the body, the head. He's got him against the ropes. Dillon Danis is in trouble. Logan Paul is firing just gigantic shots. He looks like he's trying to put Dillon away here.
Oh, yeah. If he
Furious
like this,
combination from Logan Paul.
What Dillon's plan is here, but he just walked away from that. Well, look.
He did walk away, but I don't know. Dillon.
What was that? Like, in 2 rounds,
end of the round.
I think Dillon Danis has thrown exactly about 3 punches. I mean, he's taken, like, a massacre of hits, but he's still standing, and he's smiling and walking away and showboating to the crowd. I don't know what this is all about. You got 4 rounds, man, to redeem yourself, unless he's been paid so much that he's not going to throw any punches, but Logan was just using him as like a walking punching bag here. Do you see the replay here, Dave? Just like opening
beating
up,
the hell out of him, and Danis just covering up and playing defense with absolutely no offense, just standing there in the corner getting punched. Lior says Danis seems to be happy to get paid for being a punching bag, and Johnny North says AJ looks defeated.
I'm not defeated, dude. I want to see a boxing match. Like, if you're gonna come out and talk the talk and talk all that shit, you better be able to deliver to the crowd that's like paying to watch this, especially on the pay-per-view side here. But you know what? Again, there's still 4 rounds to go. Who knows? Maybe this is Dillon's like strategy. We'll see, Johnny. We'll see the third round here. This is where it comes down to.
Round
He knows
three.
Dillon has to win this round. Oh, Dillon, what happened here?
Oh, he's kind of putting his elbow up, and the referee's
kind of like this
warning him
Philly
not
stance.
to use the elbow. Dillon's kind of fighting like this, trying to put the elbow up, and the ref warned him about that.
You could keep your elbow, like, in a Philly stance you can, but you can't, like, obviously. What's he saying? Logan is laughing at
I don't know.
him.
Logan just kind of walking away, laughing. I don't know what Dillon said or did.
He's getting
there.
more shots here. Dillon is getting more shots in.
Oh, there's Logan with a right hand. Just as you say that, Dillon gets
Just
punched
as I
in the
said
face.
that. Boom. 1-2. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Smokey. Don't be a chokey.
Smokey?
Boom.
Who's Smokey? Which one is Smokey?
Dillon.
Oh, okay. Logan continuing to jab Dillon Danis to the body, keeping him away, measuring the range, keeping him at his range. Because Logan has that reach advantage, right? So as long as he keeps him at the end of his
absolutely.
punches, Danis is having a lot of trouble getting on the inside and landing anything at all.
I was worried about that guillotine. He kind of put his arm around the neck, and I'm like, here we go. You see, but that's the thing.
As this fight goes
Dillon.
on, it might start to, be the only option. Just kind of make it a weird deal. Okay, Dillon just fell down.
Oh, he went.
Dillon threw like a punch like this, and then he just sat on his butt and lay down,
like he's waiting for like a grappling event. That is funny, man.
Yeah, and then the referee's like, no, get back up. What are you doing? He's like, I guess come to my guard or come fight me on the ground and I'll beat you there, because clearly Dillon is aware that he is losing this stand-up fight badly.
Well, look, absolutely. And Danis needs to win this round to kind of have some hope to win the decision. But if Logan continues like this, obviously 3 rounds go to him. Danis has no choice but to knock him out at that point. But it's Logan's doing what he's got to do. He's taking this serious, man.
Logan looks to be winning another round, not the most eventful round other than Danis sitting on his butt.
Whoa, that was
Danis
a bad move by Logan.
Danis landed a punch and Logan kind of ran away, but turned his back and ran. It was weird the way he did it. The referee kind of told him, don't do that.
Yeah, well, in MMA, he would have been in a bad position.
Oh, please. He was 10 feet away from him.
I don't know, but you never turn your back, right? I mean, ask Ronda Rousey what happened.
Sure, in any fight, you shouldn't turn your back on your opponent. It's not smart.
Come on, Dillon, you got him in the corner. This is where you got to get into that pocket and pepper him, but he doesn't. Terrible round for Dillon Danis.
Wow, AJ's losing it. When AJ starts to turn on his guy, you know it's getting bad. Another round for Logan Paul. He's got 3 in the books. It's a clean sweep first 3 rounds. Domination
3 rounds
of Logan Paul over Dillon Danis so far. Danis offering nothing in the way of offense. Absolutely nothing. He's been covering up since the opening bell and has been a paid punching bag for this fight. After all the shit that he's talking, I guess he figured, I'll win the Twitter war and then I'll lose the fight miserably to this guy.
Well, look, even if you're going to lose miserably, you've got to exchange. This is a fight. I mean, right now you're just
doesn't feel like it,
covering, and you're just walking around and doing your shenanigans. But you got to back it up, because you know what? People are going to turn on you like this, and you'll never get another opportunity to fight. Not even in jiu-jitsu, for that matter.
Yeah. Whoa, Dillon fired off.
And Dillon's got to win.
Yeah, Dillon fired off a big right hand as the round started.
It's almost like he's looking alive now. Was this part of his strategy? I don't know, man. It's a crazy strategy if you call it that. I just think, let's see what happens here.
I don't think this is strategy. Nice, I think this is just, how the fight's playing out. And, he tried to land a big punch off the bat in the round, but it didn't work. And now he's getting hit with 1-2 combinations over and over again from Logan Paul. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. 6 punches in a row.
He's thrown. But listen, if you're going to get knocked out, at least try. Throw something. He's finally throwing some stuff.
I don't think Dillon gets knocked out. I think he'll probably lose a decision. He's playing defensively enough. He's not opening up enough to get knocked out. If he opened up a little bit and looked for the knockout, I think he'd probably wind up getting knocked out himself. Now they're talking to each other a little bit, but that's what this fight has been, mostly talk.
He is a YouTuber after all. Come
They're
on,
just standing
man.
there.
Like,
They're just standing there. Nobody's doing anything. Nobody's throwing a punch. Now Logan's throwing a couple, but like for a while there, they're just kind of looking at each other. Maybe they're both tired.
Come on, guys. Still, man. Jesus. They get paid to train. I've seen better fights at like Saint Laurent Metro.
Yeah, this is, there were some moments there in the last, was it the second? It was the second round, right? When Logan, was it the second or third round when Logan went hard and tried to knock him out? I think it was the second.
Yeah.
I feel like he tired himself out trying to do that. You hunt for the knockout, you can get tired. He's been real slow ever since then. Like Logan's output since chasing the knockout has been real low, and Dillon's output hasn't changed from the opening bell. He's throwing nothing. So
he's throwing.
Dillon Danis throws no punches, and Logan Paul seems to have tired himself out from throwing too many punches. So now we have 2.5 more rounds of this.
Johnny says, "Barry, you can." He's right, man.
Yeah. Get into the subway system, the metro system here in Montreal, you definitely see some better fights than this. This is not a great fight. This round has been particularly bad.
Yeah, they're both like, one is gas from not doing much, and the other one's gas from like overthrowing. But
well, apparently Dillon Danis was out drinking last night.
Well, it shows.
There's videos of him out partying last night, so he's not taking this fight seriously. Dillon trying to grab a guillotine a little bit, but it's not real. It's not happening. And there's the end of the round. Another round for Logan Paul. That round totally sucked, but there it is. Hey, they're showing a PFL World Championship commercial, and the guy on the ad is Olivier Aubé-Mercier. All right. He's the poster boy for the PFL now. They got Olivier Aubé on the poster, so that's cool for the PFL. Advertising the PFL. You get Olivier Aubé's face during this Logan Paul Dillon Danis fight. That's good for Olivier. It's the best thing I've seen all fight. That's a real fighter. He would smash both these guys.
Oh, big time.
Oh, big time.
Going for his second million, man, his second championship, another Montrealer. Great talent coming out of Montreal again. But holy smokes, man. I mean, look, even Olivier won't be making more money than what Logan's going to be making tonight.
Here we go.
Which is a shame. This is it, man. What is this bullshit? Let's do it, man. I thought there was some strategy with Dillon, but
there's no strategy. You think there's strategy, man? You think Dillon Danis has boxing strategy? This is his first boxing match ever. He's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's not a boxer. He's not a striker. This makes no sense.
Weather the storm, man. Let the guy gas out and then open up. But he hasn't opened up at all. He's just a marshmallow here.
Yeah, he's a big-time marshmallow. Marshmallow punching bag.
Look, at this point here, I hope Logan knocks him out.
Get Nina in there. Nina would offer a better fight than these jabronis. Let her smack Dillon around a little bit. If Dillon's just going to stand there, let Nina hit him a couple times. She's earned it. She's earned it.
Come on, Logan. Just knock him out. Put him out of his misery.
Yeah, end this.
He deserves it. If you're not going to come and fight, people are going to turn on you. AJ just did.
Conor McGregor said he was going to show up to this thing because Dillon was like a training partner at some point. But he probably saw the first round and was like, I'm out of here. I don't want to have anything to do with this guy. Logan is just showboating. Dillon doing the DX chop to Logan. They're posing.
It's a hand fight, man.
It's posing.
This is perfect for Thanksgiving. When is American Thanksgiving?
Logan has had more competitive matches in the WWE. And that's predetermined. This seems predetermined too, quite frankly. This seems faker than wrestling. Oh, Dillon landed a little punch there. Finally, he landed a punch that seemed to kind of wobble. I mean, didn't wobble Logan, but he kind of shook it off. You have to shake it off.
Come on, Logan.
Still,
Just
this
drop
fight has been garbage.
And you know what? Look, maybe this is it. This is probably Danis's obviously biggest payout he's ever got. But if he would have actually been competitive, even in losing, people would still have more respect for him. But like right now, man, he didn't do shit. He threw a couple of punches and they're hitting air. I mean, he's got no weight whatsoever in any combat sport right now.
Yeah. I don't think he had any before this. He just talks a lot of shit on Twitter. No one was taking this guy seriously before this fight. Nobody in the jiu-jitsu world is really taking him seriously. He's not competing in jiu-jitsu anymore. Nobody in MMA is taking him seriously. He doesn't fight MMA anymore. He's not a boxer. No one was taking this guy seriously at all. This guy is not a serious operator. And this is just another example of Dillon Danis not showing up to fight. He's in the ring, but he didn't show up. He didn't show up to fight. Dillon Danis no-showed this fight. He's in the ring and he no-showed. And there you go. Dillon just kind of getting in his face at the end of the round. He knows he's lost. He's got nothing to say. He's got nothing to say. Round over, another round for Logan Paul. Dillon Danis is getting obliterated, and he knows it. And now the 6th round might get weird because this is the last round. Dillon's got nothing left. He's got no hope in hell. He knows he's lost everything. He knows he needs to throw that Hail Mary and get the knockout, but he can't do it. So maybe he will go for a choke or a leg lock, or maybe he will start pushing him and going bananas. Maybe he will jump off the top rope and do a Hurricane Rana. Who knows what Dillon Danis may attempt in this 6th and final round. But this fight has absolutely sucked, AJ, and I blame you for making me watch it.
Listen, man, we have to be here regardless, man. No matter what, man. Like the musicians on the Titanic, they kept playing. And here we go. And we're going to keep playing. Maybe something exciting will happen in the 6th here. You never know, Dave.
Maybe. I hope so, because nothing exciting has really happened since maybe, the 2nd or 3rd when Logan was chasing the knockout. That was kind of cool. That was the best moment of the fight.
Yeah, Logan right now wants to finish this guy. You can see it in him. Oh, my God, that's it, Logan. Just pepper him, man. I mean, with that high elbow, defense, it's not doing anything, man. And to be honest, he opens himself up for a nice liver punch. I mean,
apparently the strikes landed. Are you seeing this? The strikes landed are 82-9 in favor of Logan Paul.
I believe it. Like I told you in the 3rd round, I don't think he threw more than 3 punches. I was pretty accurate on that. Look at this. Come on, Logan. Just pepper him.
Dillon Danis getting obliterated. He has got zero answer for Logan Paul in this fight. Zero. And I'm not surprised. He's not a boxer.
Yeah, but he was a
Why did you think he was going to win this fight, AJ? I don't understand your thinking behind it. I thought this fight would go pretty much this way. I thought Logan might actually knock him out, which would have been nice, but Dillon's playing real heavy defense to avoid that. He doesn't want that embarrassment because that you can't lie your way out of. You can lie your way out of a decision. And there's Dillon Danis chasing a takedown. There he is, the desperation takedown. Dillon Danis trying to get a double leg. And guess what? He couldn't even land that because he sucks. And they have they suspended the round? No.
Come on, guys. Don't suspend it like this.
No. I thought they stopped the clock, but they didn't. The clock is still ticking, and the referee is warning Dillon and talking to Dillon. They're just wasting time in this final round. Dillon went for a takedown, a double leg, and didn't even come close to landing it. Logan stuffed the double leg. Wow, Dillon even failed at his grappling attempts in this boxing match. There's no honor in that, Dillon Danis. He has really shown himself to be exactly who we thought he was.
Oh, look at this, Dave. Oh, my God. Logan is just peppering him here.
Logan landed a big flurry of punches there in the corner.
And kudos to Logan. I think he's a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, man. He was able to stuff a 4-time champion.
Well, just because you're good at jiu-jitsu doesn't mean you're good at wrestling.
That was embarrassing.
I know a lot of guys who could tap you on the ground, but they can't get you there. You know what I mean?
True.
Uh-oh. Help.
Help.
Uh-oh.
Somebody help. Everybody help. We're having some technical issues here on our side, but keep watching, guys. This is like an embarrassment. And you know what? I expected a lot more from Dillon Danis. You know, it's not like the guy hasn't been in the combat scene. Listen, he sparred. I want to say like Frank Triggs. He was boxing with him and whatever. I mean, regardless, the guy was in Bellator. He's in 2 MMA fights. Yes, he won both by submission.
Oh, my God. There's a brawl happening.
Oh, there's a brawl in the crowd.
Bananas. What did we miss?
What the hell's going on here? What is going on here?
Our feed froze for a second. Dillon's going bananas trying to fight Jake Paul, I think.
Logan Paul
There's a bunch of people in the ring. There's a total melee going on. Who is trying to fight who?
Wow, man. Dillon Danis is like pinned up against
the ropes.
Back.
Can we go back any further? Go back. Let me see the beginning of this so we know what happened. All right, stop. That's too far. That's way too far. Stop. What the hell is happening now? We're losing our feet.
Holy smokes, man. What the hell happened there, man? What the heck happened there? Jesus.
There was some sort of brawl.
Logan was up on top ropes, man, celebrating. Dillon, man, was like pinned up against the ropes by about 15, 20 people. I don't know what the hell was happening. He was shouting out some shit to the crowd. There he is. He's just walking around. People are just looking at him and laughing, really. What the hell happened there?
I don't know. I wish I could find out, but I don't have the feed right now.
Wow.
Some sort of brawl at the end of the fight. Logan clearly won. It was a terrible fight. I think the most eventful thing happened when we lost our feed, which fucking We're going to get it. We'll tell you what happened here in a second. But Dillon attacked the security guards, I think. He's just trying to fight everybody.
Yeah, well, he wants to go after the bodyguard that choked him up, probably. He's there. So, I mean, does he want to go after Gordon Ryan? Dude.
Jake Paul was getting into it. We're going to get a replay of it here, I think.
That was insane, man. The crowd is up on their feet, man. Well, look, it delivered in the fact that you knew something crazy was going to happen. It did. If you're going to look at the quality of the fight, I mean, Logan Paul, like, won every round, peppered him in every round. You know, I'm even questioning the 9 punches counted from Dillon Danis. I thought they were a lot less. You know, so think about it. You know, it was like 1 to 2 punches around. I mean, at this point, it's a joke. I mean, this guy did not deliver, man. You know?
That was a terrible fight. There was a fight afterwards, so apparently...
Wow.
Fucking disaster at the end of this fight. Dillon was trying to throw after the bell and fought security, tried to fight security, and it was a big melee. Jake Paul's involved.
They're still going at it, man. You know, the thing is that the security guards are going after each other as well. What's happening? Are security
guards fighting each other now? Like, I don't understand who's even in this.
It's basically the bodyguards.
Jake Paul is trying to get at somebody. I don't know who Jake Paul is trying to get at. He's yelling at somebody. Gordon Ryan's there just hanging next to Logan Paul. Jake's yelling at somebody. Security, there seems to be arguments and fights among some security guys. Maybe some of the Logan Paul security and some of the event security are fighting. I don't know what's going on. It's just a whole melee at the end of this stupid fight, which I'm not surprised by. Like, this seems about par for the course.
Yeah, it was to be expected. It kind of like, this is the most interesting part of this fight, what just happened here. Well, look, Logan took it serious. He came out. He delivered, man. You know, you can say what you want, but the guy was throwing, he was throwing nice combinations. He was in Dillon Danis' face the whole fight. And Danis, man, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give him 1 for just showing up. That was ridiculous, man.
So, Logan Paul wins, I think. Have they announced the decision yet? Not yet. They're still trying to get a...
Oh, there's Ariel Helwani. He looks a little stressed there. Ariel is like looking left and right and up and down. He's like, what do I do? Do I interview this guy? Or am I going to get cracked too?
Did anybody win?
Jesus.
Is there a winner?
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure, man. Logan's going to win. They're going to announce it. And what the hell? So, Dave, did you hear what I called this fight on a scale of 10?
0?
No, a 1. I gave it a 1.
Oh, that's nice.
For Danis to show up. Here we go.
Oh, my God. So Logan's getting interviewed by Helwani, and now he's kissing Nina in the ring.
This
Well,
basically
Logan talking
WWE
about Dillon's jiu-jitsu, saying he's supposed to be good at jiu-jitsu, but I stuffed his takedown.
He's right.
Logan won by disqualification? They disqualified him?
Oh, he tried to do the guillotine again. That's what happened.
Yeah, he did try it at some point during a fight, but I think Dillon attacking after the bell and all the nonsense.
Well, look, I guess some of the comments,
it seems like
people saying it's shit or
it
whatever.
Seems like what happened was Logan won a disqualification. I think that's the official call. Logan has beat Dillon Danis by disqualification. And he probably would have won by decision anyways. I don't know. This is bad. I haven't enjoyed this fight at all. Logan Paul is talking, saying things about how he loves boxing and don't let the devil in your life, and I love my fiance, and I stood up for myself, and that's what you need to do, child, or whoever he's talking to.
Sounds like The Bodyguard, the movie, when I did this for you.
This was terrible. This was an awful fight. Do we have to stick around and watch the next one, AJ? I don't want to.
We have to,
I don't want to.
Well, we got to do it for fans. But
the
beautiful thing is that, well, it's for sure it's going to take a little bit of time. They're going to milk this, man, right now. But let's be honest, man. Take away Dillon Danis's, ridiculous boxing. I mean, Logan did what he had to do, and he fought well. If Danis would have opened up a little bit more and been a little bit more offensive, it could have been an interesting fight. But Logan was doing what he had to do, and he won it. I would have liked to see him knock him out because Danis deserved to be knocked out at that point. If you're not going to come to the fight, man. Okay, you did show up. You're going to collect that money. But damn, that's the end of your career, buddy. You're not getting any invitation to any, grappling event. You're not going to get invited to any other boxing event.
Dillon Danis, total jabroni. I don't want to see him ever again. Done with Dillon Danis. Logan Paul.
He fought well, man.
Is talking about Conor McGregor, talking about how he beat up Conor's boy and saying who's a real fighter now, Conor, and he's hoping Conor would be there, but he is not there. Logan trying to pick a fight with Conor McGregor. He also, Logan Paul says that he is American and he wants the WWE US title. He wants to focus on his real passion in life, which is the WWE, and he wants to beat Rey Mysterio. So he's just challenged Rey Mysterio to a US title match. I hope Rey Mysterio 619s this guy straight to hell. I hope Ray beats the shit out of Logan Paul. I hope he hits him right in the face with a chair over and over and over again. I hope he does a big frog splash on Logan Paul while Logan Paul is lying on a bed of thumbtacks and nails and barbed wire and fire. I want to see Logan Paul put through hell. I want to see them dump Logan Paul in the desert somewhere in Saudi Arabia and leave him and never come back. Crown Jewel.
Funny,
Ray versus Logan Paul. That's what it looks like. Logan Paul cut a WWE promo hyping up a match with Rey Mysterio because he walked out of this fight without a scratch on him. Well, that's not true. One scratch on him, the scratch that Dillon Danis gave him at the weigh-in when he threw a microphone at his face. Dillon Danis couldn't even attack that cut on his face and do any more damage, couldn't open him up. Logan Paul came in with half a black eye on a cut in his face. Dillon Danis couldn't do shit because Dillon Danis can't do shit. Dillon Danis talked a whole lot, and he came through with absolutely nothing. And then he tried some bullshit at the end. He tries to fight everybody, caused a whole big melee, and in the end, it appears as though he's lost by disqualification. He could go and, I mean, there's nothing he could do at this point. He's done.
Yeah.
There's nobody wants to see Dillon Danis anymore. Jiu-jitsu people aren't taking him seriously anymore. MMA people aren't taking him seriously or ever really took him seriously. And boxing shouldn't take him seriously. Boxing doesn't even take Logan Paul seriously. I don't know what's next for Dillon Danis. Maybe bare-knuckle boxing will have him. Maybe slap fighting will have him. Go do some slap fighting in the UFC slap league. Go do that, Dillon Danis. Maybe that's your next stop.
No,
Maybe it's Fansly or OnlyFans. Maybe you're going to show your dick to make money. I don't know what you're going to do, Dillon Danis, but the fight game, it's not working. It's not working.
Finito. As they say in French, c'est fini, mon ami. C'est fini.
And that fight absolutely sucked. And now AJ is holding me hostage, having to watch this next fight that I care even less about because there's been no hype and no excitement and, like, who cares? KSI and Tommy Furious? Why?
Furious is... Listen, I'm going to tell you something, Dave. I think for Logan Paul, you know, it's the best thing that could have happened by beating this guy in a fair and square match, in some sense, for his WWE career. I mean, when you look at him, he's a winner in boxing where most WWE guys don't have that. You know what I mean? Okay, CM Punk coming to the UFC, regardless of his loss, I know a lot of people got on his back, but I give a lot of credit to CM Punk to be able to do that and have the balls to do that. You know, listen, man, he's a WWE star, man. He's got how many boxing wins now? 1. But it doesn't matter, man. He still won. He's a WWE star, and only
what does that have to do with anything? Stop saying he's a WWE star. He barely wrestles in WWE. He's not a real wrestler. He's not a real boxer. He's not a real wrestler, and he's not a real boxer. Just because you could do a couple flips and kicks doesn't make you a professional wrestler. You have to understand how to sell. You have to understand how to work a body part. You have to understand the art of professional wrestling. And Logan Paul, with maybe 6 matches to his credit, is not a real professional wrestler, despite what the marks will tell you, AJ. Logan Paul isn't Bryan Danielson. Logan Paul certainly isn't Rey fucking Mysterio. I've got way more time and respect for Rey Mysterio than I do for Logan Paul. Rey Mysterio is a goddamn legend of professional wrestling, a luchador of great proportions. He is the greatest luchador possibly of all time, which is saying so very much. Logan Paul ain't shit compared to Rey. Okay?
But the question
Logan Paul's son couldn't get a job in WWE with absolutely no talent just based on the strength of being Logan Paul's son. I mean, Dirty Dom is doing way better for himself these days, but when he first started, it was like, him? What? Now I like Dirty Dom. Now he's just horrible.
Yeah, but
everybody loves
Dave.
Dirty Dom. Nobody gets heat like Dirty Dom. But you know what I'm saying? Rey is a goddamn legend. Rey is a wrestler. You know,
but
the
could
guys
they beat him
that
in boxing?
are in the WWE, those are real wrestlers.
Right now?
Logan Paul is a part-time celebrity wrestler, and like he's a part-time celebrity boxer. He's not really in any of these sports. He just kind of dips his toe to make money and make some noise. He's a celebrity.
There, man. and he won tonight. So the thing is, can they beat him in boxing? You know, you know what? Every time I've seen like Logan like wrestling, man, he's made the matches exciting. Let's be honest, Dave. He's made some exciting moves and fights, and I'm like, holy shit, this guy is pretty good. Like, he intrigues me. And
yeah,
I'm
but
sure
you
a lot
don't
of
really
people that
know
are listening
anything
to
about wrestling, so
doesn't
who
matter.
cares?
But enough to say that when he was fighting, I'm like, damn, he's pretty good. And in fact, like, I think even Johnny said it. Johnny, where are you? Say something.
Johnny North says
But-
Logan Paul is a celebrity wrestler / boxer. He's not a wrestler. He's a celebrity wrestler. I'm just
But he's
taking
pretty
exception
good.
with you calling him a WWE star or WWE superstar.
Well, he
That's
is.
not what he is. He's a celebrity part-timer in the WWE, just like Bad Bunny is. Bad Bunny is not a WWE superstar. He's an international recording artist. Logan Paul is not a WWE superstar. He's a YouTuber podcaster.
But they're pretty exciting when they fight.
Bad Bunny's better. I like Bad Bunny way more than Logan Paul. Bad Bunny would have knocked out Dillon Danis in the first round.
What?
Oh, Bad Bunny is way
No.
cooler than Logan Paul. Bad Bunny's got
I
a
don't
feature on the new Drake album. Like, what's Logan Paul doing with himself, you know? Bad Bunny's actually cool. Ooh,
Listen,
didn't
talk
Drake
about
bet?
Drake.
Didn't Drake
Yeah,
bet
he
like a
just
ton of
won.
money for Logan to win by
Drake,
knockout?
$500,000 by KO. He won $1.2 million right now. So
No,
Drake,
he lost.
No, he said Logan was going to win by by KO.
Yeah, by KO,
Well,
which didn't happen.
qualification.
Drake lost $500,000 on that fight.
Damn, you're right. You're right.
I know.
Listen, Drake, at least you got it half right. But he can afford to lose $500,000. Why don't you send some of that to like the ringside team, man? So we could get like Freddie on and Johnny.
Yeah, if Drake just gave us $500,000, Fred would be on the show for sure tonight, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. And we wouldn't be doing it like from studio. We'd probably be in like the UK doing it as well. Think about it.
Johnny
We'd be
says
live in
Logan
the
Paul
UK.
far more athletic than Bad Bunny. Yeah, but Bad Bunny
There
is
you go,
more
Johnny. I
cool.
knew Johnny would-
Bad Bunny is cool. though.
No, I don't like him. The time I saw him fight, remember what I said is, who is this jabroni? I told you that. Remember that? I'm like, who's this jabroni? You're like, Bad Bunny. I'm like, why does that sound familiar? But when Logan fought, I'm like, damn, he looks good. The
I
Maverick,
like Bad
man.
Bunny's raps,
Wow.
and I don't even understand half the shit he says. Tremendous. You know? I don't understand what he's saying. You know, I don't speak perfect Spanish. I understand some things he's saying, but not everything he's saying. But I listen to Bad Bunny, and I'm like, yeah, I like this guy. I like this. I like his voice. He's got good flavor, good style, very good fashion. I think he's dating Kendall Jenner. Like, he's very cool, you know? He's very cool.
Arriba.
Yeah.
Sí, señor.
I mean, Bad Bunny is, you know, for the culture.
He's a Bad Bunny.
Logan Paul
But
is
it's not
like,
such a
you know,
cheesy name. Bad Bunny. Come on, Dave.
no, Bad Bunny is actually cool. Logan Paul is like, you know, not actually
No.
cool. Here's Tommy Fury walking out with his brother Tyson.
Oof. There's the beast. And that's coming up soon, where we're going to see
2
like
weeks.
a really interesting fight between Ngannou and Tyson Fury for the heavyweight championship of the world. And let me tell you, that won't disappoint. And I'm telling you, that is going to be a night where boxing is going to be left in shock. If you haven't seen Ngannou, YouTube search him. See his history. This is a guy who walked 3 countries as a kid to find freedom and hope. A guy who dreamt of being the heavyweight champion of the world in boxing before he got into MMA. He went into MMA and became the UFC champion. This guy, his dream is to be heavyweight champion of the world in boxing, and that's going to happen October 28th. I'm telling you, I've never seen a guy training harder than that. And then the only thing about Tyson Fury is he's not taking Ngannou serious, which doesn't make sense. But it's going to be a shocker. October 28th.
I could buy that. I'll believe that. I think there's a chance. Tommy Fury walking out to Wonderwall.
What, Bad Bunny?
Big song, of course, in England. Everybody loves Wonderwall. AJ,
Huh?
who
I was
sings
going to say, what the
Wonderwall?
hell? Wonder Bar, I know. It's a great chocolate. Wonderwall, isn't that Pink Floyd, Bricks on the Wall? The German version? Wonderwall?
No.
All in all, it's just another Wonderwall.
Don't give him the answer, Johnny. But I'm surprised
What is
AJ
it, Johnny?
didn't know.
What did Johnny say?
You never heard of Oasis? You don't know Oasis?
The orange drink?
Oasis, Wonderwall.
juice?
It's like, their big song. All right.
Mhm.
That's okay. The crowd was loving it. You saw some people in the crowd singing to Wonderwall.
Well, I see those ladies dancing there. That was.
He's got some zombie ladies dancing for him, KSI.
I was going to say that. They kind of look like zombies, man.
Oh, wait. Is this still Tommy Fury's walkout? So the Wonderwall stopped and now another song is playing?
I think somebody made a mistake there.
No, now he's got Thriller by Michael Jackson playing, and he's got doing like a Thriller entrance for Halloween. He's got the black and orange robe with the zombie ladies dancing. He's dancing a little bit. This is a very elaborate entrance for Tommy Fury, multiple songs. For the backstage walk, he had Wonderwall, but then for the actual walk to the cage, to the ring, he has Thriller.
He's got
got a whole dance going on. This is ridiculous.
That's the way you do it.
This
what
is
are you talking about,
so
man?
dumb.
This is great. This is boxing, man. Boxing has always been like
so dumb.
extravagant, like entrances, man. Like have you ever seen Rocky, man?
But here's the thing. This is cosplaying boxing. This isn't real boxing. This is a bunch of guys who watch boxers, and they're like, that's cool. I want to do that. And then they dress up as boxers, and they do boxing, and they have the entrance, and they have the arena, and they have all that. But when it comes to the actual fight, it's like, no, that's not boxing. That's not what I know as boxing. That's patty cake or whatever. Celebrity boxing. It's not real. Yeah, it's cosplay boxing. It's fake.
Wait. Hold on a sec. Tyson.
Fake.
Tyson. Tommy Fury.
Fake.
Tyson as well, as real as it gets. But Tommy Fury is a real boxer, Dave. Let's let's not forget.
I mean,
I'm not saying
he kind of beat Jake Paul. Does that make him real? How real does that make him?
Well, he beat Jake Paul, who was undefeated at that point. We're not talking like Rocky Marciano kind of style, but
no, we're not.
Let me put that back.
This sucks.
Who's that guy, Dave?
I don't know. That's John Fury, Tommy's father, who was going fully bananas at the weigh-ins and press conference, just yelling at everybody, wanting to fight him. But honestly, if my son was fighting and I was like there with him, I'd be doing the same thing. I'll kill you! I'll kill all you! I would do that too. I would be going nuts. If my son is like fighting another man, I would want to kill that man before my son had to. You got to defend your kids. I like John Fury. I like his attitude. I like his whole vibe. I like his madman style.
He's great guy, man. Great corner, man. That's for sure.
Great guy.
Listen, man. Do you see how big he is? That's what I was trying to say. He's a big man. We don't want to get him upset.
What's the hell is this?
Is he stoned? What's up with that?
He's in a car. He's in a fancy green car. I don't know what it is.
He doesn't run somebody over. Oh God, this is not good.
And he's going to drive into the arena, I guess. KSI is driving himself into the arena. This is wrestling. Like, this is dumb.
Oh, my God. This is like an incident waiting to happen.
So there's like a fancy car. He's not even driving it. It's like being pulled into the arena by some sort of thing. I don't think it's actually driving.
Jesus, man.
It's just like it's on some sort of platform.
There we go.
And now they're opening the door. It's a cool-looking car. It looks very expensive. I don't know what it is.
They should have had a cop, like a guy dressed up as a cop, pulling him out.
Why? That's rude.
It made it more interesting.
Okay. This is weird. So here's KSI. He's the main event of this thing. I don't know anything about KSI. I know nothing. I've never watched a KSI video. I don't know what he does on YouTube. I know nothing about this guy.
Listen, this guy's making shitloads of cash. Shitloads.
Yeah.
And he's like...
He owns Prime with Logan Paul.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what? Huge YouTube following. The guy is making money like crazy. That's why he's able to come out with a car like this. I don't even think Tommy Fury can. But between me and you, I don't see KSI... he's not going to back down like Dillon Danis. He's going to throw. But I think Tommy Fury is going to hurt him. I think Tommy Fury is going to knock him out. And, that's the end of the show. But it's interesting. This is what it is, man. Look, does it get eyes to boxing? Yes. You know, Dave, this is what it is, man. Listen, man, if Drake would have put $500,000 on our show, we'd be seeing David Simon fighting in like some kind of show like this in about a year.
For sure.
You know, you'd be a big star.
For sure, I would.
I'd be there, man. Me and Johnny and Freddie like coming
Oh,
down.
it'd be
like
so sad too. It'd be so sad because you'd see me in the ring and I'd be boxing and I'd be just as shitty as these guys that I'm shitting on. Maybe shittier. Probably shittier. Like, I'd be about Dillon Danis level. I would fight about like Dillon Danis. I would lose, be a punching bag, and then at the end I'd shoot a takedown and like try to get you on the ground because I know I'd have a shot there, you know?
But listen, we'd walk away with like millions and millions of dollars,
man.
and then all of a sudden, you know,
do it for the publicity. Like, I'm down to do it. I'm down to be a punching bag. I would much prefer like fight some other guy who is not a boxer, and then maybe you have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me some YouTuber from here, you know, or like a local Montreal something, and give me a fight with them, and you know, maybe. I don't want to fight Logan Paul. Logan Paul's way bigger than me too. Like,
you need
that's
to fight
fair.
a guy like Justin Trudeau. You need to fight a Justin Trudeau because then you'd have like.
But he's got like boxing experience. Here's the problem with fighting Justin Trudeau. Here's the problem with fighting Justin Trudeau. What if I lose? Sad.
Yeah, dude. Then I would have to leave the show. Man.
You know,
like,
I'd have to leave the country forever.
Nobody would want you.
I can't do that.
You'd be like Dillon Danis. You set up your own podcast, like, you
know?
Too
big of a risk, man. I can't fight Trudeau. Too big of a risk because if he beats me, that's too much of an embarrassment.
No. We would do everything in our power to make sure you win, man. You'd be training nonstop.
Yeah, because we have way more power than the Prime Minister of the country. That would work out real well for us. Trying to play power moves with the leader of the country we live in. We'd do well in that battle.
Hey, listen, I think you would do well, in my opinion. But anyways,
I don't know. I think probably a boxing match I wouldn't do so well. You haven't seen me box, AJ. I'm not that good.
Well, I'd have to see you, dude. But I mean,
I'm not very good at boxing. I mean, I have. Listen. Here's the thing with my boxing, AJ. I hit hard, but you will see it coming a mile away. Like, I hit hard. But oh man, are my hands slow? Ridiculously slow. Like, why are they moving that? Like, this is a fast punch for me. This is as fast as I go. You know, I don't have a pop jab like that. I don't have a.
Change it. Maybe we could change it into an MMA fight, so you've got that chance to shoot for that single.
Yeah. Or like even kickboxing, because my kicks are actually not bad. I'm a better kicker than I am a boxer. Like, I got better kicks than I do punches.
Listen, we set you up with John DeBella, who won the championship, and I'm sure you will, like, in 6 to 8 weeks, man, you'd be a different Dave, man. You are Super Dave Simon for a reason.
That's right.
Just quickly, listen.
I'm naturally athletic. Obviously, I would pick it up. Yeah,
you are, man. And once
I'm just in my late 30s, and you know that natural athleticism is waning.
Nah. We'll give you the Vito Belfort special, man. Vito in his 30s was a beast. Vito in his 40s is a killer. We just pump you with TRT. You're allowed to. There's no regulations in boxing or, you know, come on.
Main event Tyler wants to know. Main event Tyler wants to know, who do you think is going to win, Logan or Dillon Danis? The fight's over, main event Tyler. Logan won by disqualification or unanimous decision, however you want to call it. He won in a variety of ways. Dillon Danis did nothing.
He won every round.
Lost.
He won every round.
He got outstruck. Dillon Danis got outstruck like 100-5. It was pretty pathetic. He also has a question: is KSI going to win over Tommy Fury? I would say no. I'm going with Tommy Fury. Right?
He's a banana. That's what we call him.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I was trying to figure out.
Sometimes you slip on a banana peel.
You do, but Logan Paul walked into the arena with a banana, and everybody was asking, like, what's up with the banana? And right now, I can assure you this: Dillon Danis is that banana. But Tommy Fury technically should win this fight. I think KSI has been training like a beast. I've been watching videos where he's almost passed out, like he's been conditioning himself to excess. But does he have the boxing know-how, or like, you know, the team behind you, like the Fury family, you know, Tyson Fury and everybody else? I mean, Tommy is not like Tyson Fury by any means. he's a decent boxer who should be able to take away KSI. I think KSI is going to probably get knocked out. It's not going to be a ham fight like we just saw with Dillon Danis. And you know what? Main event, I'm going to tell you this. If you're going to talk the talk, you better walk the walk. But Dillon Danis did not deliver, and I think it just killed his career. Whatever money he made now, he better invest it wisely because, he's not going to get a lot of, opportunities. Even maybe in 90 Day Fiancé or something like that, we might see a Dillon Danis.
Yeah, reality TV, maybe some reject-ass shows, but even then, man, he's such a minor celebrity. I don't think he registers.
No, probably not. But if he would have won, man, it would have been endless, man. He would have been people would have been calling him out from every type of combat sport, especially in jiu-jitsu. It would have been nice to see him beating Logan and then try to challenge Gordon Ryan. It would have been an interesting setup, but that's not happening. Dillon Danis is pretty much done. He's not going to be invited into a lot of major podcasts. I don't think he wanted to be on Rogan. I don't think Rogan is gonna bring him on. You never know. It's possible, but there's nothing behind it, man. What are you gonna say?
There's interest in him now after the Logan Paul fight, just to hear the thoughts and about the fight. I guess you could, I think there's interest in an interview now, maybe an interview or two with Dillon Danis, but past that, as far as fighting, I don't know.
But what kind of excuse are you going to make? What kind of excuse? Oh, I was drinking the night before and I wasn't thinking about the fight, or I thought I was prepared and, I didn't realize I wasn't as conditioned. Dude, man, you threw 5 punches in 6 rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty bad.
It was
bad. It was a very bad performance from Dillon
punches.
Danis. It was a remarkably bad performance. And now we have this fight scheduled for...
How many
Some rounds? How many? Do you know? Do you have any idea?
I thought it was 10 or something like that, but I could be mistaken.
God.
Let's double check.
10 rounds.
Paul calls out.
Tommy Fury, KSI about to have their boxing match. It's the main event of this card, which has been way too long for my liking. It's is Tommy Fury that much bigger than KSI, or is KSI crouching down?
Jesus. He's crouching down, but still, man.
Fury looks ginormous. Here we go. I think we're going to get a fight in here. Let's go. Start the fight. Start the fight. Start the fight. What are you doing? They're standing there. They're getting ready. The ref, I think, is going to start the fight.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Damn right, here we go.
Whoops.
KSI tries to come with a heavy body punch. What is that? What's he doing?
Well, this isn't great boxing so far. Tommy put him in a bit of a headlock. Tommy Fury going for the guillotine. So Fury and KSI. I know a little bit about Tommy Fury. I watched him in his brother's reality show on Netflix. At Home with the Furies, or Meet the Furies, or whatever the hell it was called. A little bit of Tommy Fury. He has some sort of wife that he met on a TV show, I think.
Oh, my God. A right
KSI landed a good punch there on Tommy Fury. Good right hand. Fury does look way bigger than him, though, right?
Yeah, he does. But KSI is playing this kind of wailing arms kind of thing and keeping his guard completely below his waist. He's hopping and skipping and whatnot, which would be great in a Muay Thai fight. But, he better be careful. He throws these lunging rights, which might, he might get caught with an uppercut. So
yeah, he's got a weird style, KSI.
Yeah, he does. He does, which is perfect, like I said, for Muay Thai. Kind of the positioning of his body would be great for throwing a leg kick. But
yeah, but
we're in a
that's not what he's doing.
No,
Tommy
he's not.
Fury a little bit more.
Tommy.
Oh, that was a nice left hook there that Fury landed. Wow. Clean.
Did you see?
Tommy Fury seems like the more clean boxer. He comes from a boxing family. He's been boxing for a long time. Oh, he just hit KSI in the back of the head, and KSI looks hurt about it. Uh-oh.
No, KSI is just hamming it up. He wants that point off.
Oh, KSI.
Easy, buddy. Easy,
A little bit of a stoppage in the
easy.
action here. KSI's upset that he got hit in the back of the head, and he's complaining about it to the referee.
Tommy's just standing there like, oh, brother. You know what? It could be. Let's see this. Let's see how it is. Oh, man, that didn't even touch him.
That was
Come
nothing.
on. That was nothing, man.
Why is he
Mosquito
selling
bite
this
harder
so
than
hard,
that.
KSI? What's going on?
Because he wants to take off the point, you know?
That's
And
weak
he's probably
stuff.
trying to buy some. Yeah, well.
Did they
Tommy,
take a
you know now
point?
he's gonna play like it. No,
I
they
don't
didn't.
think they did.
Yeah, but if he does it again and complains, they might take off a point.
That's weak.
Come
Nice
on, Tommy,
jab
put him
there
in the
from
corner
Fury.
and just like,
A lot of clinching in this fight. They're getting close and they're tying up. And the referee having to separate them a lot here so far.
oof, that was a telegraph right there.
See, he kind of KSI like lunges in, and then Fury grabs him, and then the ref separates.
Oh, man, his left looks on the mark all the time. Here we go. Keep him in the corner. Push him back and pepper him, man. Don't.
This is six possible rounds, AJ. We're not doing 10. This is one of 6. Thank God.
6? Okay.
Thank
God for you.
I want to stop watching this and focus on the UFC that I have in front of me. I'm watching Darren Elkins and TJ Brown right now on the last prelim before the main card.
Did it start?
Elkins and Brown are in the 3rd round, about to start the 3rd round.
Okay.
Elkins looking
what's
pretty good
happening?
so far. Elkins may have pulled off the upset win here. If he can win
Hey,
this
listen,
3rd
man,
round.
Listen, man, he's a good fighter, so I'm surprised he was the underdog.
Yeah, Elkins
Great
came
parlay
in.
pick, man.
Darren Elkins was, I could tell you the number, plus 160. TJ Brown minus 190, the favorite. But right now it's looking like Elkins might pull it off.
So far, all our parlays are alive. I imagine.
Didn't you just have main card?
I just have main card, but yourself and Freddie.
Did we have prelims? I don't know what Fred
thought
did.
you did.
I forget what Fred's parlay was. I don't know. I have no idea what our parlays were. Go
Either
back and
or,
watch Thursday's show, and then you'll be able to find out.
Yeah, I'll just look at our notes.
So round
Here we
1
go,
in the
round
books.
2.
Who won the first round? I think Tommy Fury.
Man. Yeah.
Not a great round.
Here we go. So you
Second
see how his
round
hands
now.
are just flailing there, Dave? Like he's got like this.
Yeah, it's
And
not
then
a
he
very
gets cut.
boxing
No.
style. And he's getting hit a lot,
No.
too, KSI.
Yeah, for sure. And the thing is that you're able to see how the guy is performing in the first round. You get to see what he's doing. You know, you study him. His corner comes and says, okay, this is what he's doing. You're going to just have to do this, tactically to beat him. And you can see that now. So now you see Tommy throwing like these short hooks when KSI is coming in. Wow, what's he complaining about?
He's complaining about little shots to the back of the head when they clinch up, I guess, but it doesn't seem like much is going on. Wow, Tommy Fury's actually getting a point taken away for
that's
this.
What I said. There you go. And this is exactly what I said. This is what KSI was trying to do.
Okay, I mean, it's a little shot to the back of the head, I guess, but it really hits his hair.
Yeah, he hits a ponytail.
I don't
there,
know,
man.
man.
But that's what the KSI wanted. He wanted that point. Now he's winning this round. So Tommy has no choice here. Just knock him out now.
Ooh, that was a nice uppercut from Fury. Oh, they're going at it. KSI throwing big punches. Fury firing back in the clinch here.
It's a telephone booth fight right here.
Yeah,
That's
they're opening up a little bit here. They're actually fighting.
Yeah. And this is where Tommy should be able to control the fight. Let him get wild. Let him brawl. Tire him out. And you know what? Now you attack. Boom, boom, boom. See? That's the way, Tommy. Listen to AJ. Listen to AJ. Push him away, man.
AJ.
There you go. Listen, push him away. And now, just drive him in the corner and keep doing what you did. Boom. You see those left hooks, Dave? That's all you got to do. Boom. Oh, no. Don't hit him in the back of the head there because he's going to complain. He's complaining again. Here we go. Nice, Tommy. Nice. Push him away. They break up. The ref seems a little frustrated there. KSI going for that clinch again. He wants to keep it dirty here. You know what I'm saying, Dave?
Yeah. Darren Elkins just pulled off the upset, third-round submission win over T.J. Brown at the UFC. Nice win for Elkins. Yeah, KSI's got this kind of side, almost karate style, lunging in, almost Conor McGregor-ish, but in boxing.
Oof. He walked into that punch, man.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. When you're such a wide stance and you come in to throw, you're committing yourself. And you can see what happened right now. Just a short hook, kind of stunned KSI. He's going to walk into a nice, second round done. Look.
Thank you.
KSI probably won this round because of the point that was deducted. I mean, obviously, without that point deduction, I think obviously Tommy would have won this round. It was pretty clear. But that 1 point is big, and, KSI wins it. Not that he won the fight. He just won that deduction, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So Tommy has to come in here and, man.
I guess you could you could call it a draw round. I wouldn't say KSI won the round. I don't think KSI won.
You know what?
If he lost a point, Tommy Fury, I'd say it would be a draw. It
looks like a draw, but you never know, man. When a point deduction happens, you don't know how. Look, he's got that right. Maybe. He did throw that right, KSI. But it's when he's in that clinch, he throws like these hooks and whatnot. So he's getting the shots in. Look, we'll see what happens in a second. What's happening here?
I don't know. They're doing a lot of talking. The ref is talking to them a lot.
And here we go.
And here's the third round.
You better open up, Tommy. There's a lot of pressure on Tommy, too, because of, as a pro boxer, he's fighting a YouTuber. I mean, he's got to win for the world of boxing. Come on, man. Let go of the clinch. Jesus. 3 minutes to the halves.
What?
Johnny. He's promoting another show.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Oh, gross.
Come on, man.
I don't know. Tommy Fury just kind of putting his hand in the air celebrating while they're clinching up.
I don't know what that was about.
This fight.
I see some old. Who is that guy there that's up?
It's a little kid. It's like a little kid in a suit with a belt. I don't know what he's doing. He's right in the middle of it. He's standing up. He's really amped up. I don't know what his deal is. They got the lights on him. Yeah, he looks like he's got a spotlight on him. I don't know who he is. KSI lunging in, got caught with a counter left hand. Oh, nice shot there from Fury.
Yeah, see, that's what Fury's got to do. Don't let this jabroni
he's got much sharper skills. Like, his hands are a lot sharper, and his punches are way cleaner than KSI's.
Yeah, you can see KSI, man, mouth open. He's breathing heavy, and Tommy is just here we go.
He's out of his element. Tommy Fury's a real boxer.
Yeah,
kind of. He's better than these guys.
He's a real boxer. Yeah, for
sure. Yeah. He's not a world-class boxer, but he's a boxer.
He's a pro boxer, man.
Yeah, he's not a YouTuber. There's that. He's got that going for him.
But he's got to disengage. He can't keep making KSI put him in the clinch. When he's getting into that pocket, that's when he's got to back him up. You got to back him up.
So much.
Because KSI, if he goes the distance, he's going to be to him a victory,
That was a nice right hand that clipped KSI, and then KSI clinched him up. That one looked like it hurt.
But the thing is that he's engaging way more than Dillon Danis ever did. So at least he's making this a fight. Win or lose, at least he's making it a fight. No, he is, Dave. I mean, he's throwing. He's,
The interest level for this fight, though, way down.
Not as high.
Way down compared to what it was for that Logan Paul Dillon Danis fight. That Logan Paul Dillon Danis fight was why everybody was here. That's why we're tuning in. This is the main event, but it doesn't feel like the main event. This feels like an afterthought.
This is the load was dropped in the last fight kind of thing. It's over.
We're halfway through this fight. I think Tommy Fury has won all the rounds. There was a point deduction in the second, so, who knows. But Tommy Fury seems to be outclassing KSI in the same way that Logan Paul outclassed Dillon Danis. It's a different fight, but it's just like, all right, one guy's good at this, one guy's not. Is it over yet? That's how I feel about this fight. One guy's good at this, one guy is not. Are we done yet?
I wouldn't say he's it's not like he's not trying to do something. He is, obviously you can see one who's more of a technical fighter and the other one who's just trying to get that punch in. But at least he's engaging KSI. You can't take away from him. And even Logan, man. Logan was fighting.
And here we go.
Oh, he ate that one.
Round 4.
Tommy made him eat that one. Did you see that, Dave?
Yeah.
Boom. He walked right into the punch. You see, let's go. Pull away, man. Pull away, guys. Come on, ref. You could do a better job than that. Separate them.
The ref trying to separate them, and they didn't want to separate there in the clinch. Took a little while. A lot of hugging. This fight has been half hugging.
If this was MMA, man, somebody would be on the ground a long time ago.
Yeah, there would have been a takedown.
The guillotine was there, too. Man, I miss the days of, Arturo Gatti, man, fighting Mickey Ward. Those were fights. If you want to see boxing at its best, man, look at those fights. I think 3 of the top 10, best fights in boxing history was Arturo Gatti, against Ward. Unbelievable fights, man. That's where you see boxing at its best. These guys were like warriors, man. You'd have to kill them to stop them. And Gatti was that type of guy. One of my favorite boxers of all time, So imagine if Arturo Gatti was watching this. I'm sure Mickey Ward is watching this and being like, holy fuck, I can't believe these guys are making more money than I did, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's the way it is, man. It's sad.
A lot of boxing people are upset about this stuff because,
but that's why
there's
you
a
need
lack
a guy
of skill and a lack of reality with what they're doing.
But that's why it's important for a guy like Tommy right now he has to knock this guy out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a different thing when you see MMA guys going into boxing. They're only left to one trick. There's, in MMA you have a lot of pockets, to take out what type of weapon you want, kind of say. But it would be really bad for MMA if some jabroni comes in with no MMA experience and taps out I don't know, a freaking Usman or it would be it would make MMA look so bad. I mean, many people have tried. It's never happened. You just don't see that part.
But Tommy Fury is not the boxing equivalent of MMA's Kamaru Usman. He's not that guy.
He's not.
It'd be like KSI knocking out Floyd Mayweather. That's not happening. KSI getting hurt, though. Fury landed some good shots. KSI looked wobbly on his feet. He's trying to clinch up to survive, but KSI looks hurt a little bit here.
Tommy's got to knock him out, man. He's got to do it for boxing. I'm sure Matt Kazavant's watching this and being like, you got to knock him out, man.
I think our buddy Matt is pretty disgusted with this whole affair.
Yeah, of course he is, man, because he's a boxing analyst that is
boxing purists do not like this.
No, of course not. But they're gonna watch it anyways, right? No matter what they say. I know a lot of pro boxers that I've sat with and watched some of these ridiculous fights. But everybody wants to see a fight. But Tommy has peppered him, man, in this round. There's he's showing what boxing is all about. So if you want to see some form of technical boxing, at least he's delivering. So Tommy is delivering.
A little bit.
He is.
Not
Dave.
the best fight.
Man.
Tommy's doing all right. KSI is not doing too well, and the fight isn't that competitive.
Look, he was doing way better before in the first round, but yeah, we should go for Matt for the Johnny's got a point there. I don't know if you read that, Dave.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that could be interesting because this is going to be a real boxing fight.
Yeah. Man. I thought this would be over by now. Why is it still going on, AJ? You lied to me.
No, it's
you lied to me.
Look, it's coming to the end. He's kind of
It's better
he's breaking
be
down
over soon.
KSI.
And here we go.
5.
The fifth. Yeah, I look.
2 more
I
to
think he's
go.
gonna
This is
drop him.
going to
He's gonna drop
decision.
him.
He's not knocking him out. He's not that
He
good.
might drop him.
No.
He is.
No, he's not that good. Nobody's knocking anybody out here. This is going to decision. It's a 6-round fight. 3-minute rounds. Like, come on, man. Barely fighting in there. 18 minutes of fighting. No big deal. Boxing, 3-minute
Come
rounds.
on,
Get out of
Tommy.
here. Nobody's getting
Let's
knocked
go.
out.
Body, head, body. Come on, man.
A
There
lot
you
of
go.
clinching.
Separate them. Jesus, man. It'd be great for Muay, but damn.
Yeah, Johnny's saying I've been on
Go
air
for
for
like
6 hours this
Matt
week.
Foley.
Yeah, that's right. It's been too many shows for me this week, and AJ is adding to my struggles. I want it to be done with the Dillon Danis thing, but AJ's making me watch this main event, which I got to tell you, AJ, not
At
worth
least it's
it.
better. Come on, Dave.
Not worth it. No, this fight has not been worth watching. It's been a garbage fight. Not worth watching. 2 thumbs down. This fight gets 2 thumbs down. That Darren Elkins, TJ Brown UFC prelim was more entertaining. The UFC prelim card has been way better than this card.
Is give this fight a chance.
I've given it a chance, AJ. I've watched it for almost its entirety. There's a minute left in the 5th round, and there's 1 more round to go. I've given it a chance. I've been watching it the whole time. And I'm telling you, it's been a bad fight. The last fight was worse, but this entire card has been filled with bad boxing, including 1 tag team boxing match. All YouTubers, a guy named Your Mate Dave or something, or Mate Nate, or whatever his name was. Another guy called Salt PP. I mean, just all sorts of ridiculous stuff on this stupid card. None of these people are to be taken seriously. You've got Logan Paul and you've got Dillon Danis, 2 guys I know about and I'm aware of. You've got Tommy Fury, who I'm only aware of because he boxed Jake Paul 1 time, and he's Tyson Fury's little brother. And you got KSI, who I'm only aware of because he boxed Logan Paul 1 time, and he was at, I think, SummerSlam. Maybe WrestleMania? I don't know. But he sucks. I don't give a shit about KSI. KSI Miami or KSI Las Vegas, all right? I don't care about any of the KSIs. 5th round is over.
We're going into the last round, man.
Fuck off.
This is it. What's happening with UFC? Where are they now?
The prelim card is over. The main card is about to start. We're going to start off with Cameron Saman versus Christian Rodriguez.
Let me get my picks for the UFC. Now is when crunch time comes. We need to make some money. So remember, what was the URL again, Dave? For
Bet99.ringsidereport.net. Bet99.ringsidereport.net. We are heading into the 6th and final round.
Yeah, so I took Rodriguez for my parlay. So here it is, man. This is how we start.
And here we go.
Did I take Rodriguez?
You took... I don't know. I don't remember who you took in your parlay.
Wait a sec. I got to look. Yeah, I can't look at my notes right now. 1, 2, 3. I think I did take Rodriguez. Oh, no.
No, you had like a 3-fight parlay, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't take Rodriguez. What is that bullshit, man? Here we are in the 6th round, man, throwing low punches. Come on, Tommy. Do it for England. Do it for England.
Do it. They're both from England.
Yeah, the KSI is from England as well, eh?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, man. Just do it for England.
It doesn't
for the love of God.
matter. It doesn't matter. What was Fred's parlay?
Oh.
Pereira and Barbosa, I think. That was Fred's parlay?
Yeah, it was a 2-fight. Yeah.
Yeah. and I'm going to tell you your parlay here in a second. You had Martinez, Pereira, Maya, and Yusuf. So you got Pereira. You don't have a pick in this first fight on the main card. You took Pereira over Petrosky, Martinez over Yanez, Maya over Araujo, and Yusuf over Barbosa in the main event tonight.
Yep. I took Yusuf, man.
I'm going with my parlay was Dixon, who already won, Martinez, and Maya. So I just need Martinez and Maya to come through, and I put my parlay into the parlay machine. I was like, I like this fight, and this fight. And the odds were plus 420. I said, that's a sign. Roll it up. Like that shit. Bet it. We're going to make money. Roll that shit. Like that shit. Smoke it. One more minute in this fight. CSI Miami versus Tommy the Furious. Unbelievable contest between these two jabronis of boxing. Titans in the YouTube boxing game. Misfits Boxing is a very apropos name for this promotion because they are not real boxers. They are the misfits of boxing. I would call it cosplay boxing, but that's just me. It's
boxing
not real.
At its worst.
Boxing at its worst. Misfits Boxing. Boxing at its worst.
Like the island of misfit
KSI
toys.
landed a nice right hand there on Tommy Fury, his first good punch of the fight.
It took the 6th round to do it, but it's okay. It's there.
No, it's not okay. It's not okay. Trash. Fight's over. Tommy the Fury wins. Here? What do you mean? The fight ended.
Okay, it's over, yes. Let's
the
see
round
what
ended
Is there going to be any shenanigans?
Huh?
Let's see, man. Let's see.
They're parading KSI around KSI? Like he's won. I don't think he won a single round.
I don't think those guys were like. You got to be like. You know, your corner has to be like giving you like kudos, but like seriously, guys.
Yeah, like I mean, I think Tommy Fury won.
Yeah, that's a pretty.
I think Tommy Fury just won that fight.
Look, the only way he might have won a round was because of the point deduction.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, he didn't come close. If he didn't get that point deducted, he lost every round. Even if
I
Tommy
think the
wins,
real losers, though, are us for watching this nonsense.
No, not at all, man. We got a chance to see something. I mean, like, look, you never know how things might happen, you know? You just never know.
I did expect the fights to be better than this. I thought that they would go in there and at least try harder. They didn't seem to even try that hard. Like, did Dillon Danis try? That's what I'd like to know. I'd like to interview Dillon Danis just to ask him one question. Hey, Dillon, did you try? Or no? Because, you know, it seemed like you talked a lot of shit, but you were in the club partying the night before, and you showed up to the fight, and you just went like this for 6 rounds. You just did this for 6 rounds. Did you try? It didn't look like you tried. It looked like you just stood there and took the check because you needed the money because of the lawsuit you got. Like, did you try?
Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad point there. Maybe listen, man, PR Mark, I know you're listening. Get on the horn and try to get Dillon Danis because you know every other show is probably not going to bring him on. But that would be a good question, Dave.
I think they would. Helwani would bring him on just because he's desperate. Just the way he operates. He has him on all the time. He pretends he hates him, but then he brings him on to get clicks.
But he says he doesn't hate him, according to their last interview.
Sure.
But...
Well, whatever. I was hoping Dillon Danis would go after him. That would have been funny.
Choke him out?
Yeah, just in the melee of all of it, just like somebody slaps Helwani. Like, what the hell?
Well, he did look kind of concerned. Like, if you looked at Ariel's face when he was in the ring there, he was like, geez, man.
He's got to be nervous.
I mean, sure. You never know, man. These are... there's a lot of juice in the building there, eh?
Yeah, who knows who he's pissed off, you know? Somebody might want to smack him. Or just he gets smacked accidentally because of the melee, you know?
It's happened before.
Crazy world.
Here we go, man.
All right.
Everybody's
we're trying to get to the decision. I think they're going to announce it at some point.
Man, if they come around and call this a draw for some crazy reason, I will absolutely, like, I'll call the fact that we'll never watch another like pay-per-view. There's Tyson, man.
We'll never watch
Tyson
another Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Tommy Fury pay-per-view if
No, I
this is a
can't do
draw.
that.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, let me like retract those words just in case. There he is. Logan's in the ring too, man. Something could go down, Dave.
Why is Logan there?
Like WrestleMania, man. This could be something. I'm telling you.
Is Logan gonna box
Last
Tommy
man
Fury
standing.
next? Maybe he might be trying to set that up.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't care to see that. Oh my God! There's one score to this draw. 47-47.
No way, fuck.
No, 57-57.
You gotta-
Sorry.
That's ridiculous. Is this guy on crack? There's no fucking way. Don't declare this a draw.
No,
but
we have a decision. A majority
Oh, my
decision.
God.
Tommy Fury. 2 of the 3 judges scored at 57-56 for Tommy Fury. Fury wins by majority decision. Fury
Oh, my
wins. Fury wins
Yeah.
by decision.
Don't pretend.
Fair
KSI.
enough.
Don't shake your head like. Let's see. Don't
KSI
shake
doesn't
your
like
head
it, but hey, come on.
come on, let's be realistic, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? If I was Tommy Fury, I wouldn't be celebrating that much. You should be like cool to say, yeah, of course I won, man. Yeah. But don't like run like you just won, like, you know, the Powerball. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't
Yeah.
look that good for you to win. Like, you got to be like, of course I won. I freaking, not like running like you just won that Powerball, like I said. Come on, dude.
I mean, sometimes you get your name
Jesus.
called as the winner of a fight. You get excited, man. Emotions.
I know, dude, but you know what I'm saying, Dave? It's a celebrity fight. It's not like you're fighting like Tommy Hearns or something.
Whatever.
You know?
This is the fight that he picked. This is the fight that he has in front of him, and he won it. He's happy about it. I don't begrudge him for being happy about his victory.
On a scale of bananas to 10, this is a banana.
Banana, big time banana. That was a banana of a card. Okay, so Tommy Fury has won. He gets to remain a member of the Fury family. And
There's Ariel.
I guess he's getting
Will he
interviewed
catch
in the ring now.
Let's see if anything happens here.
I hope nothing happens. All right, he's thanking Jesus for the fight, for the win. And he did it for Manchester and Jesus. He's very happy. There's Tyson Fury in the ring. You know, Logan Paul's not going to try anything that Tyson Fury's there. Tyson's going to smash everybody that get in the way.
Oh, yeah. He's a big boy, man. Look at the size of him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't
What a
know what's
monster.
coming. I'm telling you, he's not taking Nagano serious. While he's watching this fight, you know Nagano is training. You know what I'm saying?
but
Nagano's not wasting his time here.
I think Fury could probably take Ngannou half serious and still beat him. I mean, he's
I
Tyson
think this
Fury,
could be
you
a
know?
big surprise.
I mean,
that,
Francis
man.
has got
Tyson
that
Fury's
puncher's
a
chance
beast.
for sure, but he's Tyson Fury, man. It's tough. It's not going to be easy, you know? He's got a chance. I'm not saying it's going to be easy for Tyson Fury, but I'm saying, like, you know, there's a reason why Fury is the favorite. This is Francis Ngannou's first ever boxing match, and he's fighting one of the greatest heavyweight boxers ever. It's tough. You know? I believe in Francis Ngannou, but I've also seen him punch people, and I've seen them not fall down. So it happens.
Yeah,
and if Tyson
been
Fury
knocked
doesn't fall down, Francis Ngannou's totally screwed. He's not going to outpoint Tyson Fury. He's going to have to hunt for the knockout. And if he can't knock him out, it's over. And, you know, hunting for the knockout is not a real recipe to win a fight. Right? Hunting for that knockout, chasing the knockout is not usually how you get it. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be tough for Francis. I think he probably loses.
I'm going the other way, man. I'm not backing out, man, from my original call. I think Nagano is going to surprise a lot of people.
That'd be nice.
What is this? What are they talking shit? Don't tell me they want a
KSI
robbery.
is saying that it's a robbery. He's saying he
What?
didn't land a
Come
lot
on,
of punches. And now Fury is saying, no, I did win this fight.
Come on.
And now
don't
they're
play that
arguing
game.
about who won the fight. KSI is mad that he lost the fight.
Like,
I'm pretty sure
go
he
have
lost,
a
though.
pint. We're pretty sure, like, I mean, we saw it, man. Like, it wasn't the greatest fight, but Tommy was just hammered away. Come on, KSI, dude.
Wow. KSI not happy with the loss. Says this was
seriously?
a robbery. I
Yeah.
don't think
robbery
it
is
was.
you talking,
I'm actually
getting some airtime.
I'm
That's a
actually
robbery.
surprised that it was only 57-56 for Fury on the scorecards.
Well,
I thought
that's
he
what I'm
won
saying,
way
man.
more rounds than that, but whatever.
Look how many times in boxing where you'd see fights and their draws where you're like, come on, man.
Yeah, Fury won. KSI
Of
is real
course.
salty about it, but Fury won. Not as salty
Listen,
as
go fight
Salt
Salt
Puppy or whatever that
Or
guy's name
Pee-Pee.
was.
Salt pee-pee.
Slush Puppy. Salt Pee-Pee. Who cares? Ridiculous.
Man, if I was Fury, get into KSI's car there and drive away, bud. Do it.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in this afternoon. It was a wild ride watching these fights. Dillon Danis loses by disqualification to Logan Paul, and Tommy Fury wins a majority decision over KSI. And that is it. We will be back here Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, to preview UFC 294, a real fight card.
Real boxer.
UFC 294, Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski, and we'll do the watch-along for that one next Saturday afternoon, live from the Ringside Report Network. UFC's in Abu Dhabi. We'll be previewing that fight card here Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Ringside Report Network, your home for MMA, pro wrestling, and even freak show boxing.
Turn it off.
I want to. I do want to.
There's Sean Porter talking. Let's go watch some UFC, bud.